Has the good fortune and distinction to represent the area where Intel has its headquarters.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, my good friend Bart Gordon, and to Craig Barrett, whom we're here to honor. Phil Bond, thank you for your wonderful leadership and bringing the organizations together. And to Norm Augustine, I think that you're a force of nature. I really do. I really do. As Chairman Gordon said, that Craig's dedication is really, he's in a class by himself in terms of maintaining America's leadership in innovation and keeping our workforce competitive. It's a record that I think is unsurpassed. I'm always struck, especially, well, it's not too much to be struck by so much of what goes on that's important to our country because of the magnificent district that I represent, the 14th Congressional District in California. But it never ceases to amaze me how there are individuals, American citizens, that rise to the occasion when the country needs that leadership the most. And Craig Barrett has done that over and over and over again. His service as chair of the Innovation Task Force, as a member of the Glenn Commission on Education, as a contributor to the National Academy of Engineering's Gathering Storm Report, makes it very clear the kind of leader that he is and what he has really given to the country. But I think it's safe to say that he has a real passion for innovation, and I think that those bases have been covered. But there's nothing that motivates others as much as passion. You have to have something that really burns very deep inside of you, and that you bring all of that conviction to the table, obviously with his extraordinary intellect, which was shaped, and I'm very proud to say, at Stanford University, in the heart of my congressional district. Now, Craig arrived at Stanford as an undergraduate in 1957, and he didn't leave until 1974. Now, he wasn't a struggling undergraduate all of that time, but he gave back a great deal to Stanford and served there. And then he went to a promising, fairly new company in the South Bay, Intel Corporation. There's a magnificent story and a magnificent journey. He eventually, of course, rose to become the CEO and the chairman of the board, joining true technology pantheons. His predecessors, Gordon Moore, the gentle, wonderful, brilliant Gordon Moore, the co-founder of the company and the author of Moore's Law, which continues to be a fundamental principle for semiconductor development nearly 50 years after its publication. Imagine that. I mean, 50 years after he said so and wrote so, this is still the gold standard in our country. And Andy Grove, if there were ever a case, my friends, to keep our immigration doors open, to allow the best and the brightest to come into our country, to keep reinventing our country and contributing to it, it's Andy Grove. Then came, of course, Craig Barrett, who successfully guided Intel into the internet age and sustained the company's position of leadership in research, invention, and innovation. So this is a real pioneer, a pioneer that has taken, not only used his intellect, his leadership position of a blue chip American company, but also his passions to help shape a new chapter for America and to shape the 21st century. As the speaker said, and as Chairman Bart Gordon said, that America must be and will be #1 in all of these areas. We in Silicon Valley are really blessed to include Intel as a pillar of industry. And Craig, it's a real honor for me to join with others in presenting you with a Lifetime Achievement Award. This is not a capstone on your outstanding work on behalf of the country that you love and have contributed so much to, but rather a milestone as you continue to promote American innovation, science, and competitiveness. So thank you for having me here. It's an honor to be part of the team that presents you with this. This is something that's not just given, it's been earned. Thank you. All right, great, great. Isn't this beautiful?
I think, though, Anna and I want to present this Lifetime Award on one condition, and that is that the life is not over and that the achievements will continue.